Today in this session, let us continue to discuss about Fourier series. So in the last three sessions, we have seen expansion of a Fourier series in the interval minus pi to pi and also in the interval minus L to L. And you also remember that minus pi to pi is a special case of minus L to L. So in this session, let us continue to do or expand a Fourier series in the other different intervals. So what are the other two different intervals that we are going to consider here is interval in Fourier series expansion in the interval 0 to 2 pi and also Fourier series expansion in the interval 0 to 2L. So let us continue to discuss on it and how they differ from this minus pi to pi and minus L to L. These are the things that we are going to discuss in the session. So here Fourier series expansion of f of x in the interval 0 to 2 pi we are going to discuss in the beginning first. So straight away we'll get into the problem because the most of the procedure remains the same. Only the interval is changed. Other than that, remaining everything is same. So now let us take a first example. Obtain the Fourier series of f of x pi minus x by 2. That is a function given for us and in the interval 0 to 2 pi, and hence deduce that 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7 plus and so on, which is equal to pi by 4. So this is the answer that we are supposed to get. So it is almost similar to the problems which we have already discussed. So let us see how exactly we are going to proceed now. So given function f of x is equal to pi minus x by 2. This is the given function. So as usual, like we are going to check whether the function is even or odd. But the process is slightly different here because there we are going to check f of minus x is equal to f of x, and if f of minus x is equal to f of x, we used to say it is an even function, and f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, then the function will be odd. So here the same thing, let us do it. So here what do we do is, instead of replacing x by minus x, instead of replacing x by minus x, we are going to replace x by 2 pi minus x because the interval is 2 pi. So 2 pi, because it's any function with the interval 2 pi means it is going to complete one cycle. So 2 pi is 360 degrees. So it is going to complete one cycle. Whether the function remains the same after that interval or not is the main condition. So that is what we're going to replace x by 2 pi minus x. So remember, the f of we're going to replace x by minus x and check whether the function is even or odd for the interval minus pi to pi and minus L to L. When the interval is 0 to 2 pi and 0 to 2L, the function in the function x is going to be replaced by 2 pi minus x. So let us replace x by 2 pi minus x. On the other side also let us do the same thing, pi minus of 2 pi minus x by 2. So now let us simplify. When we simplify that, minus 2 pi plus pi gives us minus pi, minus of minus is plus x, divide by 2. So take out the minus as a common term, pi minus x by 2, and that is equal to minus of f of x. So because pi minus x by 2 is a given function as f of x, minus is there outside, so it is f of x. So what is our conclusion now? So we have started from f of 2 pi minus x. We have replaced x by 2 pi minus x and we have ended up with minus f of x. So we can conclude that the function f of x is odd. F of minus x is equal to minus f of x, or in the interval 0 to 2 pi, f of 2 pi minus x is going to be give us minus f of x. So f of x is an odd function and hence a naught and a n is 0. Whenever we have an odd function, we will be evaluating only bn, and by default a naught and a n will be equal to 0. So now let us evaluate bn. The formula for bn is actually the same thing. It is 1 by pi integral 0 to 2 pi f of x dx, f of x into sine nx into dx. So again f of x is an odd function, just now we have checked, and sine nx is an odd function, even that we know. Product of two odd function is resulting in even function. So when an integrand is an even function, integral 0 to 2 pi can be written as 2 times of 0 to pi. So remember, when an integrand is even, integral 0 to 2 pi can be written as 2 times of integral 0 to pi when the content in the integration sign here is even function. So f of x is odd, we have checked, and even sin nx is odd, we know very well. Product of two odd function results in even function. So that is the reason integral 0 to 2 pi can be written as 2 times of integral pi, and that is why we got this term 2 by 2. The 1 by pi is in the formula, it is already there, and limits have changed 0 to 2 pi to 0 to pi. F of x sin nx dx. So now let us make a substitution for f of x. That is the only change we are doing it here. In this step, pi minus x by 2 into sin nx. So now this is one function, this is another function. Product of the function exists. So one is an algebraic function and the other one is trigonometric function. So one more thing that you need to remember, dear students, that when we are supposed to apply Bernoulli's rule, when we are supposed to apply integration by parts, and when we can apply the standard formulas to integrate the function. So try to recall and remember them in a own way. So if you have algebraic function multiplied to trigonometric, obviously you can use integration by parts and also Bernoulli's rule, because one function is going to vanish after few number of derivatives. Whereas if you have logarithm function or exponential function multiplied to trigonometric function, in such cases you cannot apply Bernoulli's rule, as it will none of the function vanishes after few number of derivatives. So that is a thing. So here pi minus x by 2, let us take it as a first function, so that it vanishes after one or two derivatives. Sin nx can be a second function whose integration we know very well. So consider the first function, that is you keep the first function as it is, integrate the second function. So integration of sin nx is minus cos nx by n. And now we are going to differentiate the first function. So what the first term is a positive term, so next term must be negative. Therefore we have entered minus here. And differentiation of pi minus x is minus 1. Pi is a constant, differentiation of pi is 0, and differentiation of minus x is minus 1. And now we have to integrate this term. So integration of minus cos nx by n is minus sin nx by n square, and that is between the limits 0 and pi. So why we are not going to next term is because differentiation of minus 1 becomes 0. So we are going to stop it at this stage. So 1 by pi and 0, the first term pi minus x. So we are going to substitute x is equal to pi upper limit. Pi minus pi is 0. 0 multiplied anything is 0. Therefore we had got the first term as 0. And the second term sin nx. So because of sin n pi is 0 for any value of n. Therefore again 0. So for both the terms, for the upper limits are 0. So now we are going to substitute for lower limit. Lower limit is x is equal to 0. So when we substitute x is equal to 0, this term gives us pi minus 0 cos 0 by n. Cos 0 is 1, pi by n. That is what we have entered here. And sin 0 is 0. So again 0. So 1 by pi multiplied to pi by n. So pi and pi gets cancelled. The answer is 1 by n. So we had obtained the value for bn now. So a0 and an was 0 because the function was odd, and bn we have obtained it now. So let us substitute these values in the Fourier series expansion. The main Fourier series expansion is this: f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity an cos nx plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity bn sin nx. So a0 and an is 0. Only f of x bn value we are going to substitute. It is 1 by n into sin nx. And so is this the required answer? No, because the required answer is something else. So, and again one more thing you need to observe is when we have sin, so most of the times we will substitute the value of x as pi by 2, because if you substitute x is equal to 0, sin 0 is 0, the entire LHS term becomes 0. So we cannot, that is not advisable. And even if you put x is equal to pi, sin n pi is 0 for all values of n. So even that is not advisable for us. So whenever we have a sin term, it is always better to use pi by 2. So very particular cases, occasionally we are going to substitute other value for x when we have sin term. So now we are substituting x is equal to pi by 2. So f of pi by 2 is equal to, this is what we have just replaced x by pi by 2 on both the sides. So still we didn't get the answer the required. So what we can do is, let us expand this summation for different values of n. N is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, and so on up to infinity. So here f of x is pi minus x by 2 was the given function, and we have replaced x is equal to pi by 2. So this is what is the LHS for us. And on the other side, that is in the RHS, put n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, 1 by 1 sine pi by 2. So sine by pi by 2 by 1 plus summation is addition of all the terms. So now let us substitute n is equal to 2. When we substitute n is equal to 2, 1 by 2 sine n is 2, 2 and 2 gets cancelled. But so sine pi by 2 plus sine 3 pi by 2 when n is equal to 3, sine 3 pi by 2 by 3. Sine 4 pi when n is equal to 4, sine 2 pi by 4. And so on, we are going to write for different terms, for different values of n. And that is an exponential, and it is an infinite series because n starts varying from 0 to infinity. And now let us simplify. So here pi minus pi by 2 gives us pi by 2 is pi by 4. And sine pi by 2 value is 1. Sine pi value is 0. So second term is 0. Minus sine 3 pi by 2 is again 1 because it is opposite of pi by 2. And sine 2 pi is 0. Again sine 5 pi by 2 is pi. So if you can remember the coordinate axis which I had shown you in earlier cases. So if this is better to remember here. This is 0 angle and this is 90 degree, that is pi by 2. And this is 180 degrees, or you also write it as pi. And this is 270 degrees. In other words, it is 2 pi by 3. And if we come back here, it is 360 degrees or 2 pi. So now at 9 pi by 2, the value for sine is 1. So sine pi by 2 is 1. So 270 degree, that is 3 pi by 2 is opposite of that. The value of sine pi here, sine 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So again, so here it is 1 pi by 2 and here it is 3 pi by 2. So pi by 2, 1 pi by 2. So this is 2 pi by 2. This is 3 pi by 2. Again 4 pi by 2 is 2 pi. We get it here. And again here 5 pi by 2. So 6 pi by 2 comes here. 7 pi by 2 comes here again. 7 pi by 2. Likewise, it is keep changing. And again when it comes here, it is 8 pi by 2. That is nothing but 4 pi. It has the curve has completed two circles. Likewise, pi, 5, 9 and so on comes here. And 3, 7 and other values will come here. So for these values of sine, we get minus 1 as the answer. And for these values of x, we get plus 1 as the answer. That is what we have entered it here in this case, so that we had got the required answer. So hope you have understood, guys. So remember this coordinate axis, it is always good to remember. And this is what I have drawn is for sine alone. You cannot interpret the same for cos. So for cos, because the values are going to change, cos 0 is 1, whereas cos pi is minus 1. Whereas cos pi by 2 is 0 and the opposite value will be 0. So you need to be a little careful when you are using cos. So whatever I had explained is for sine. So let us see another example. Obtain the Fourier series expansion of f of x given in this form. So here f of x has been taking two different values, f1 and f2, in the interval 0 to 2 pi. So beginning value is 0 and end value is 2 pi. But 0 to 2 pi is been split up into two parts. One is 0 to pi and the other one is pi to 2 pi. And hence deduce that this is the answer that you need to get. So very clearly, let us apply the same procedure that what we have applied in the previous problem. So f of x is equal to in the form of phi 1 and phi 2 in the interval 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. What is our pi 1? Pi 1 is x and pi 2 is 2 pi minus x. And now let us check whether the function is even or odd. So pi 1 of 2 pi minus x. I am replacing x by 2 pi minus x. So on the other side it is 2 pi minus x itself. That is nothing but our pi 2. So this is how we need to check when we have two functions given for f. So it looks like f of x is an even function and hence bn will be equal to 0. So after replacing x by 2 pi minus x, we had got back our f of x. So f of x is an even function, and once f of x is an even function, by default bn will be equal to 0, and we need to evaluate only a0 and an values. So let us evaluate the value of a0 by using this formula, 1 by pi integral 0 to 2 pi f of x dx. So actually a0 is that. Okay, so here there is a small twist. This is actually 2 pi. So try to make a correction. It is 2 pi here. So integral 1 by pi integral 0 to 2 pi f of x dx is the formula for a0. So 1 by pi, I am keeping it as it is here. And integral 0 to 2 pi, we are splitting up into two parts. One is this integral and the other one is this integral. So integral 0 to pi. So in this integral, the function phi 1 is x. And again, the second function for f of x given was phi 2, which is nothing but 2 pi minus x, and the interval given is pi to 2 pi. So we had just splitted integral 0 to 2 pi into two parts. One is this and the other one is this. So interval is also specified for us in the problem itself. The same interval we had taken. Pi 1 and pi 2 we had made a substitution. Now let us further go to simplify. So 1 by pi on the other side is there as it is, and integration of this. So integration of x is x square by 2, and between the limits 0 and pi. We have entered it. Now we are integrating the second integrand. Integration of 2 pi is 2 pi x, and integration of minus x is minus x square by 2. And for this term, the limits are from pi to 2 pi. So we have entered the limits as pi to 2 pi. Observe the dot or observe the cursor that it is moving so that you understand in a better way. So now let us make a substitution. Upper limit minus the lower limit. 1 by pi. Upper limit is pi square by 2. For lower limit x is 0, that is 0. Plus our 2 pi, x is 2 pi again, so it is 4 pi square minus 4 pi square by 2. So this is for upper limit of the next term. And for the lower limit, it is 2 pi square minus pi square by 2. You are going to replace x by pi. So well, let us simplify now. When we simplify all together, we get this answer, and 1 by pi square, the answer is pi. So a naught is equal to pi. Let us check an. The formula is 1 by pi integral 0 to 2 pi f of x cos nx dx. So 1 by pi integral 0 to 2 pi, we are splitting up into two parts as given in the problem. One is 0 to pi and the other one is pi to 2 pi. So in 0 to 2 pi, our function is x. So replace it. And in the interval 0 to 2 pi to 2 pi, phi 2 of x, which is 2 pi minus x cos x dx. And here you have a product of the function. Here also we have product of the function. So to integrate this term, we need to apply Bernoulli's rule. Even to integrate this, you need to apply Bernoulli's rule or integration by parts. So keep 1 by pi on the other side as it is. First function, that is x as it is. Integration of cos nx is sin nx. Integration of cos nx is sin nx, which we have written. And now differentiation of the first function is 1. So it is, even if you not write, that doesn't make any difference. So 1, and integration of this function is minus cos nx by n square. And differentiation of x was 1 here. That 1, if you differentiate again, it becomes 0. So we are going to stop the Bernoulli's rule here itself for the first integral. This one, between the limits 0 and pi, need to be entered. Now let us concentrate on the second integral. So observe the lines that I am drawing so that you understand. So 2 pi minus x is the first function and cos x is the second function. Keep the 2 pi minus x as it is and integrate the second function. Integration of cos nx is sin nx by n. And differentiation of 2 pi minus x is minus 1. And integration of sin nx is minus cos nx and n, denominator n square. And differentiation of this becomes 0. So we are going to stop this at this stage. And between the limits 0 and minus pi and 2 pi. So now this is a time to substitute all the limits. When we substitute the upper limit, sin n pi is 0. So sin n pi is 0, 0. And for lower limit also, again it is 0 because of x. And now we are substituting for cos. So cos n pi is minus 1 to the power of n by n square. And for the lower limit, we get 1 minus 1 by n square. Now we move on to the next one. So 2 pi minus x, when we substitute x is equal to 2 pi minus 2 pi is 0. And sin x is equal to 2 pi. So sin term is 0 for any value of n. So again, this is 0 for lower limit as well as upper limit. Now this is a term that we are going to evaluate with the limits, and we get these two terms. Now further simplify, this is what the term we get, and simplifying again, we get 2 by pi n square into minus 1 to the power of n minus 1. So this is what is the answer that we get for an. So since the function was even, we are not supposed to evaluate bn. Bn is 0, and we have evaluated a0 and an in a detailed way. and this is time to substitute in the Fourier series. So Fourier series f of x is given by a square by 2 summation n varies from 1 to infinity a n cos nx plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity b n sin nx. Substitute for a naught and a n. So we get f of x is equal to pi by 2 minus, on simplifying it, we get this expansion. So here it has been given clearly when we get n is equal, when we substitute the even values for n. So here, so I'll show you once. When this term takes the even value, especially this term, so when n is equal to 0, let us check when n is equal to 0, what does the term gives? So minus 1 to the power of 0. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. Minus 1. So it is 0. So we need not write when n is equal to 0. Similarly, when n is equal to 1, minus 1 to the power of 1 is minus 1. So minus 1, minus 1. So this minus 1 becomes minus 2. So we'll get the answer. When n is equal to 2, when n is equal to 2, we get plus 1 here, minus 1, it gets cancelled. So that becomes 0. So for even values of n, the entire term is becoming 0. The entire term becomes 0 for when even is even. When n is odd, we are getting the answer as minus 2. So therefore, we have written clearly the summation exists only for n is equal to 1, 3 and 5. So for all other values, it will be 0. So whenever we evaluate it for n is equal to 1, 3, 5, we get the term, gives us the answer as minus 2, and this term, minus 2 and this term gives you 4 by n square. So this is what the answer we get. So from here, this is the answer we get, and summation n is from 135 and cos nx by n square. Now still we didn't get the answer, and let us substitute x is equal to 0, and when we expand it, and we expand the summation for different values of n, again it's not a continuous number, we have to substitute only the odd numbers because summation has been specified here. So this is what the answer we get, and that is the required answer. So this is how you need to solve the problem for n is equal to in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Let us see another example quickly. Obtain the Fourier series of f of x in this interval. F of x is square root of 1 minus cos x. So as it is f of 2 pi minus x, substitute and check, we get our f of x. It looks like f of x is an even function. So bn is 0. A0 and an need to be evaluated. A0 is this, and substitute for f of x, integrate it. Before integration, 1 minus cos x can be written as 2 sin square. So it is always better to eliminate the square root before the integration. So that is the reason this conversion has been done. And sin x by 2, and integration, on integrating and substituting, we get it as a0 is equal to 4 root 2 by pi. It's better to work it out and check your answer. And an, the formula is this. Actually it is 1 by pi since it is even function. Integral 0 to 2 pi can be written as 2 times of integral pi. So our square root of 1 minus x is our f of x, which can be written in this form, and product of the function, both are non-vanishing, so you have to do something. So what we can do, we can convert that product to sum. Sin a into cos b is sin a into cos b is sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. So use the formula, and the product has been converted to sum, and you can integrate that in a better way. So when we integrate, we get this expansion between the limits 0 and pi. And on simplifying further, we had got the value of a0 as this. So we have evaluated a0, an, bn is 0. So substitute them in the Fourier series expansion. This is how we get. This is what is the answer that we get. And final substitution and simplifying, we get that. And that is what is our integration. Fourier series expansion of f of x in the interval 0 to 2 pi. And let us see another example in the interval 0 to 2 pi. For full wave rectifier, current is passing through the full wave rectifier, and this is an important question which has been repeatedly asked. And the Fourier series expansion is this. I want you to work it out. Even though I had solved here, it is better to work out and check your answer. So a0 is the formula. Formula for a0 is this, and integral 0 to 2 pi has been split up into two parts because the function given is having two values for f of x. And a0 is this, and a0 we can substitute for a0 split the integral 0 to 2 pi into two parts and simplify further. Substitute for f naught, that is first function. The second function is 0. So on integration of I naught psi naught, I naught is a constant function, you can write it outside. Integration of sinus minus cos between the limit 0 and pi, and when we substitute the limit, we get the value of a naught as 2 I naught by pi. Similarly, an formula is this. Make a substitution. This integral 0 to 2 pi can be split up into two parts. One is 0 to 2 pi and the other one is pi to 2 pi. Pi to 2 pi, f of x is 0. So the integrand does not exist. Only 0 to pi exists. Substitute for f of theta and cos n theta, and integration here, product of sine theta into cos n theta. It is in the form of sine a into cos b. Sine a cos b is sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b. Use the formula and segregate the terms and then integrate it and substitute the limit 0 to pi. And when we substitute the limit, we get this answers. So bn is, anyway we know it is bn is 0. Pardon? Okay. So here bn is not 0 actually. Okay. So bn is, bn, this is a function, and actually bn is 0 in n is not equal to 1. And b1 is I naught by 2. So when we integrate this sine into sine, so bn is 0 and n is not equal to 1. Whenever we get n is not equal to 1. Okay, if n is equal to 1, when n is equal to 1, the bn will become 0. So b1 need to be evaluated separately, which is I naught by 2. And we had obtained the value of b1 alone, and for other values it's not required. So Fourier series expansion is given by, and we have made substitution for complete thing, that is f of x, a naught, an and b1 also. So this is what the expansion we get. And this is how you need to solve the integration Fourier series expansions in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Whenever it has been given two functions for like two values for f of x and one value for f of x, you need to be very careful when to take the even function concept and when to take the odd function concept, and how exactly we can use it. So this is about the Fourier series in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Thank you.